Drip check. What's up, Money Fam? So for today's video, first of all, Eid Mubarak to everyone. I decided to film this right before Eid, just so if anyone wants some ideas for makeup, I did one right here for you before Eid. But I decided to do this purple look, and I'm wearing a purple shirt. My Pakistani, what do you call this? Kurta, not a kurta. I forgot what you call the girls. Anyway, I'm wearing this cute little top. It's purple, and then I have a purple look with a purple lip, like a mauve color, and this is what I came up with. I hope you guys like it. If you do, please keep on watching. Bye-bye. So I'm just going to start off by filling my eyebrows, and I don't really need to do a lot just because my eyebrows are really thick, so I only fill it just a tiny bit. And then I'm going to go in with some gel, yes, hair gel, and I'm going to use a spoolie and the back of the spoolie, put some on it, and I'm going to brush out my eyebrows. Now I'm going to take my NARS foundation, and I'm just going to take a pump. And again, this is me taking another pump. And I'm just going to put that all over my face with my fingers. Now I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend everything into my skin. Then I'm going to take my Tarte concealer just because I really want coverage today and I'm almost out, but I'm going to put this under my eyes. I'm going to put it on my nose, on my forehead, just so I really want it bright, and on my chin. Now I'm going to take my beauty sponge and I'm just going to blend it all into my skin. Now I'm going to take my NARS concealer and go in with all the little pimples I have. I want to make sure all of that is covered, and this NARS concealer is also my skin color, so it really helps me blend. I also like to put it a little bit under my eyes just to give it extra coverage, and you'll see me putting it all over my pimples right now. Now I'm just going to take my loose powder. I use the Airspun one, and I'm going to put that all under my eyes. And I only like to bake for about 30 seconds or less, actually, because then my under eyes start creasing, and I don't like that at all. Now I'm going to take my NARS concealer, and I'm just going to use a small brush, a thin one, and I'm going to dip it in the concealer and clean out my eyebrows. This is very important if you want that neat eyebrow look, and it gives you a really clean finish. So I'm just going to do that real quick. I'm just going to put some concealer as a primer for my eyes. Honestly, this is very important if you want the eyeshadow to be pigmented and really show. And I like to blend with my eyes. I like to blend with my fingers, and that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. Now I'm just going to take off the loose powder with my beauty sponge. Now I'm going to take my contour and blush palette, and I'm just going to use a darker shade to contour my nose. You guys know I do the bridge and the beak. That's what my parents call it. Then I make two lines on my bridge, on my nose bridge, just to make it seem thinner because I kind of have a fat one. So I like to blend that out with a brush first. Then I'm going to take my hands and blend it out because obviously you guys know I love using my hands. It just melts and it looks natural. Then I'm going to take my Carly Bible palette and I'm going to use this white shade first. It's like a beige white shade to set my eyelids. So I'm going to set my eyelids with the fluffy brush. As you can see, you don't have to be really serious about it. I just fluff it all over. Now I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm going to use this lighter mauve pink color in the palette, and I'm just going to use it as a transition shade. You want to keep blending until it looks natural. I didn't use a lot, I did use a little bit because I wanted to make it seem like it's blended and like a sunset type of blend. So basically you blend until your arms fall off. Now I'm going to take the darker purple shade and I'm going to put that all over my actual eyelid, but also blend it with the transition shade just so it looks natural. I'm going to start off with my outer corner and I'm going to work my way into my eyelid. Now I'm going to take my Modern Renaissance palette and I'm going to use the pink shades. I'm going to use the brighter pink and I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid. Now I'm just going to mix those two pink shades in the palette. And I'm going to put it on the outer corner of my eye to make it seem like a winged. My eyes look bigger actually when I put the darker ones on my outer corner and it gives a smoky look. Now for the cut crease, I'm going to use my NARS concealer. And I have really hooded eyes, so it's harder for me to make a cut crease. So if it's not perfect, I'm sorry, I'm still working on it. So I'm just going to take my tiny, make sure it's a skinny brush and it's still, and I'm going to start making my cut. Just follow your eye shape. Now I'm just going to use my transition shade and I'm just going to set my concealer. Now I'm going to take the silver shade in the palette and I'm going to set my eyes with this shimmer. And this gives me a really romantic eye makeup look and I think it's perfect for Valentine's Day, but I'm doing it for Eid. So I'm just going to, with the same brush I used to cut off my crease, I'm going to put the silver glitter on. Then with a clean brush, I'm just going to use the product already on my eyes and I'm going to put it on my eye shimmer. Like I'm just going to blend it in. Not completely all the way to my inner corner, but just up to the end and the middle. So I'm just going to blend it all together and it comes out really nice and pretty at the end. It gives it an ombre effect. It looks really good. Now for my under eyes, I'm just going to use the first pink shade I used and I'm just going to blend it all under my eye. Then I'm going to take some concealer. I don't know why I blew on it, but I'm going to clean up the edges to make it a sharp look. Instead of messy, it's going to look way more cleaner. Now I'm going to use some eyeliner. I use the Babe Lash eyeliner. It's a liquid liner and I'm just going to make my wing. This is my best attempt at showing you guys on camera. It's really hard, but I tried my best. And I'm sorry if it gets unfocused. Now I'm just going to curl my lashes. I honestly got this from Amazon for like $5 and it was so worth it. Curling your lashes before mascara is so important, you guys. It makes such a big difference and it really gives your lashes length too. So that's what I do always before I put on mascara. Now I'm going to use my NYX white eyeliner to use it on my waterline just so it makes my eyes look bigger. Now I'm going to take my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This is my holy grail. It's my favorite mascara and I'm going to use it right now. And I'm going to tell you guys it gives you volume and length at the same time. It does wonders for me and everyone compliments my lashes all the time thinking I actually wear falsies, but I don't. Now I'm going to contour my face and I like to use cream contour before I go in with my powdered bronzer. It just gives me a really bronzy, pretty, natural glow. You guys know I love contouring and bronzing my face. And I'm going to take a brush, a flat brush, and I'm just going to bluff and blend my entire face. Now to bronze, you guys know this is my favorite, the Body Shop bronzer, and I'm going to bronze my entire face wherever I contoured. I'm going to take a I'm going to take a soft fluffy brush and I'm just going to go in circular motions and just go ham in the contour and bronzer because that's my favorite part and I really like a sharp contour. Now I'm going to cover up my cheekbones with my loose powder and it's going to give me that sharp like look. Now for blush, I'm going to use the NARS blush palette and I'm just going to use the first two shades, mix them up and put them on my cheeks, and I like to put them higher up on my cheeks, up to like my eyebrows actually. It gives me a really pretty look and I really like it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. As you can see, I'm smiling right now and I'm just going to bring it all the way to the top. That's just how I prefer to put on blush. For the lashes, I'm going to take my lash. I honestly got it from Wish. I don't have the link, but honestly they're not that great either and I couldn't find my other lashes. But I'm going to put some lash glue on them and give it about 30 seconds before I put them on my eyelids just because I want the glue to be tacky. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now I'm just going to place them on top of my eyelid. Honestly guys, it took me forever to learn how to do this. It takes a lot of time and patience. But now it's easy for me to put on lashes. Now for the other side, I'm going to blow on it right before I put them on to make sure they're tacky and not too liquidy. Now I'm going for my lips. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty, I use the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick and it's my favorite and it's also a mauve color just like my eyes, so I'm going to match. And I did not show you guys on camera. I didn't even realize I was covering it and it was too late by the time I realized that I wasn't showing you guys how I apply my lipstick. This is when I realized, but it looks really good and it's really pretty. This is my favorite, one of my favorite shades. Now on top of that, I'm just going to put my Maybelline Clay Crush, and again I wasn't showing you guys, I apologize, just to make it lighter in the middle. I like so my lips look bigger. Now I'm just going to set my face with the Morphe and Jeffree setting spray and that's about it. Now for highlight, I just use my Anastasia and Amrezy highlight. I don't know why I look so lost, but I'm just going to put that on my cheeks, my nose, my forehead, my chin, you know, the usual. And that's the look. I hope you guys like it as much as I did. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I will be posting every Monday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Comment what you have planned for Eid this year. I'd love to read your comments and respond to you guys. Alright, bye-bye.